scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Uses the stiff arm. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Fourth down. Here's Corral. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Corral. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Corral. To Chenault on the slant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Matt Corral fighting DJ Moore. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Corral with it. 1st down here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run with Foreman. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
D'Onta Foreman.
36 yards.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
It's over for you now, my boy.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
Good game, though, fella. Good game. But it's over for you now, my boy.
They got to sit back and have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the
first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 30, 10, 5, touchdown Bengals.
Good shit, good shit.
85 yards.
Hit the gritty, hit the gritty, hit the gritty.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again with Foreman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Corral. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Moore, the man in motion. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Corral to throw it. And Marshall's got it. Touchdown.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and I fly away.
Further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead,
Damn.
and extend the lead. That's what he did.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have. And this is intercepted. And all smiles and high fives on his defensive. What was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Corral.
And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Throwing, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
That's the tight end, Hurst, with it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Here we go. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got 10 seconds. I'm down by fucking 2 scores. We're going to do a double touchdown. I'm going to do a double touchdown, man. Give me that shit, bitch! You little pussy!
Take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here.
Fuck the Bengals.
They wouldn't have earlier in the game, but give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, take that home with you.
But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of